Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. In this module, we will talk about the top 20 questions for installation and setup of Java Development Kit. So let's get started with question number 1. What is JDK and why is it important in Java development? JDK or Java Development Kit is a software development environment that includes everything needed to develop and run Java applications. It's important in Java development because it provides the tools necessary for writing, compiling, and executing Java code. Question number 2. What are the system requirements for installing JDK? The system requirements for installing JDK vary depending on the version and operating system, but generally include a certain amount of memory and disk space, as well as a compatible processor and operating system. Question number 3. What are the different versions of JDK available and which one should I use? There are multiple versions of JDK available, ranging from JDK 1.0 to the latest version, currently JDK 17. The version you should use depend on your specific needs and the requirements of the project you are working on. Question number 4. How do I download and install JDK on Windows? To download and install JDK on Windows, you can follow these steps. Visit the Oracle website and navigate to the JDK download page. Select the version of JDK you want to download and click on the corresponding download link. Follow the on-screen instructions to complete the installation process. Question number 5. How do I download and install JDK on macOS? To download and install JDK on macOS, you can follow these steps. Visit the Oracle website and navigate to the JDK download page. Select the versions of JDK you want to download and click on the corresponding download link. Follow the on-screen instructions to complete the installation process. Question number 6. How do I download and install JDK on Linux? To download and install JDK on Linux, you can follow these steps. Open the terminal and enter the command sudo apt-get install default JDK for Ubuntu or sudo dnf install java latest OpenSDK-DL for Fedora. Follow the on-screen instructions to complete the installation process. Question number 7. How do I set the environment variables for JDK on Windows? To set the environment variables for JDK on Windows, you can follow these steps. Open the control panel and navigate to the System and Security, System, Advanced System Settings. Click on the Environment Variables button. Under the System Variables, click on New and enter the variable name as Java_home and the variable value as the installation directory of the JDK. Add this particular variable to the path variable. Question number 8. How do I set the environment variables for JDK on macOS? To set the environment variables for JDK on macOS, you can follow these steps. Open the terminal and enter the command sudo nano/etc/paths. Add the path to the JDK installation directory at the bottom of the file. Save the file and exit the editor. Question number 9. How do I set the environment variables for JDK on Linux? To set the environment variables for JDK on Linux, you can follow these steps. Open the terminal and enter the command sudo nano/etc/environment. Add the line java_home equal to /path2/JDK to the file. Save the file and exit the editor. Enter the command source/etc/environment to apply the changes. Question number 10. How do I check if JDK is installed correctly on my system? To check if JDK is installed correctly on your system, you can open a command prompt or terminal and type java_version. If JDK is installed correctly, you should see the version number displayed. Question number 11. How do I update JDK to the latest version? To update JDK to the latest version, you can visit the Oracle website and download the latest version of JDK. Then follow the installation instructions to update your existing installation. Question number 12. How do I uninstall JDK from my system? To uninstall JDK from your system, you can follow these steps. Open the control panel and navigate to Programs and Features. Find the entry for JDK and click on Uninstall. Follow the on-screen instructions to complete the uninstallation process. Question number 13. How do I configure multiple versions of JDK on the same machine? To configure multiple versions of JDK on the same machine, you can install each version of JDK in a separate directory and set the environment variables for each version accordingly. Question number 14. Can I use different versions of JDK for different projects? Yes, you can use different versions of JDK for different projects. This can be useful if a project requires a specific version of JDK that is different from the version you have installed on your system. Question number 15. What is the difference between JDK and JRE? JDK or Java Development Kit is a software development environment that includes everything needed to develop and run Java applications, while JRE or Java Runtime Environment is a subset of JDK that only includes the components needed to run Java applications. Question number 16. Can I use JDK without an IDE? Yes, you can use JDK without an IDE. JDK includes command line tools that can be used to compile and run Java code. Question number 17. Can I use JDK on a remote server? Yes, you can use JDK on a remote server. You can install JDK on the remote server and use it to run Java applications remotely. Question number 18. What are the common issues that can occur during JDK installation and how can I troubleshoot them? Some common issues that can occur during JDK installation include compatibility issues with the operating system, incorrect configuration of environment variables, and insufficient disk space. To troubleshoot these issues, you can try updating the operating system, double checking the environment variable configuration, and freeing up the disk space. Question number 19. What is the role of JDK in mobile application development? JDK is not directly involved in mobile application development, as mobile app development typically involves using specialized software development kits, SDKs, and frameworks. However, JDK is still important in mobile app development because it provides the foundation for many of the technologies used in mobile app development, such as Java. And here we go with the final question. Question number 20. How do I integrate JDK with popular IDEs such as Eclipse, IntelliJ, or NetBeans? To integrate JDK with popular IDEs such as Eclipse, IntelliJ, and NetBeans, you can follow the installation instructions for the IDE and make sure to set environment variables to point to the JDK installation directory. This will allow the IDE to use the JDK tools and libraries for Java development. So that's it from this module. The future belongs to those who master the technology. So thank you again and see you in the next module.